Take a ride on its own little pony. Come take a ride on its own little pony. Please take a ride on its own little pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, a show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, infected pineapples, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple. How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
I didn't like the accent.
Did you not?
No. Redo it.
I went for a Jim Carrey.
Redo it now, or I will kick you from the show. Say my name again, normally.
Mr. Pineapple.
Thank you.
There we go.
Much better.
I won't edit that.
That was my intention. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Bit tired, long night.
Yeah. Oh, very long night. Yeah, this episode's going to be a bit different. We're going to be recording the first half of the episode and then the second half later, maybe tomorrow or the day after, because this episode, our Pineheads, is about WrestleMania 36. Is it on 36?
36, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's been interesting. We've watched the first day.
First day, yes.
And we're going to watch the second day today.
11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Does it start at 11 o'clock again?
Yeah, the pre-show does, but we'll have to see who's on the pre-show, because
Natalia Liv, it'll be.
Probably. But we do the live stream, but we're just going to recap it in the Big Pineapple today, and we're doing a live stream tonight as well. So, yeah, let's just get straight into the episode, I think.
Let's do it. Let's crack on.
What hairy pineapple have you got today, Mr. Pineapple?
Well, I don't know if you can remember how shit my hairy pineapple was last week.
It was terrible.
Because I forgot to plan one. So obviously we did the Universal Monsters last week, so I thought, why not do my top 5 horror films?
Why not, eh? Why not?
Sadly, The Invisible Man does not make the top 5, though it was on the short list.
I quit. Go on.
They're in this semi-ordered.
Yeah,
the top two are at least.
Right, okay.
So in fifth, air quotes, we've got Train to Busan.
Oh, that's 5th. I thought that'd be much higher.
For anyone who's interested in that, it's a Korean zombie film set mostly on a train to Busan. Yes. A dad he's taking his daughter to her mum's, I think, for her birthday or some shit.
Why would you do that?
Because he's split up with the mum, and he's traveling on the train there with her, and he has sort of not a great relationship with his daughter, and then, oh no, zombies. Does
it explain where the zombies come from?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Because I was drunk when I watched it in the cinema.
So a film you don't remember is better than Invisible Man?
Yeah. I don't think it explains it. It don't need to.
Okay.
But, and you meet other characters on the train, there's teenagers, other couples and stuff. And
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Sadly not.
Oh.
But it's really scary. It's quite fast,
Is it?
Frantic. And
how fast are the zombies?
Runny zombies.
Oh, the runny zombies.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. 7-0 walkie-walkies.
No.
Semi runs.
No. It's really good though. I would recommend it. And the sequel's out hopefully sometime this year.
Oh yes.
With
that
the
was
trailer.
One of the trailers.
Yes.
That I forgot to watch.
We'll talk about the trailer in the news.
Yeah.
But yeah, in at number 4, Tremors.
Tremors?
Yes.
With Kevin Bacon.
With Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward.
Nice.
People say it's not a horror film, but if a giant earthworm comes trying to eat me and shit, I'm going to be a bit horrified.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Scary, innit?
And there's a lot of blood. It's quite gory. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
It's great. Kevin Bacon's best role for me.
I think I've seen it.
I'd recommend it. From 1990.
Film 4, Fright Fest.
Maybe. It's normally shown on ITV4 1,200 times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of sequels that range in greatness from bad to okay. But I'd highly recommend to anyone watching Tremors. It's about giant earthworms.
Earthworm Jim.
Yes, it's magnificent. Number 3, Jaws.
Jaws.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a horror, I guess.
It is a horror.
Hmm.
Giant fucking shark attacking people. Killed a kid.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying.
And if
It's
anyone
just
says
weird
horror,
because now it's kind of seen as a must-watch. Like, I feel like families watch it, but it's not a family film.
no, not in any way. It's fucking scary as fuck.
But you're like, I've got to show my kids Jaws because it's Jaws, you know?
It's a seminal piece of cinema. It's a landmark.
Yes, for big robotic sharks.
It's the original blockbuster.
Oh,
It made a lot of money.
well, like 12p.
Exactly that much. How did you guess? In at number 2.
Wait. Why do you? Because you like Jaws a lot.
I'm a big fan of Jaws, yeah.
You are. Why is it that low down?
3, that's not low down.
It is.
It's not, compared to the 2 films that I've got above it, which I much prefer.
Go on then.
Number 2, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
All right. Okay.
which I have tattooed on my body, and as you know,
You do.
proto slasher, it really just paved the way for a bunch of things. One of the most important films in American indie cinema. You can literally smell it through the screen. It's that dank, and you can smell the rotting flesh of these people. Plus, Leatherface is like my favourite film character of all time.
My dad.
It's your dad.
Mm.
Oh, I'll have to meet him.
No, you won't want to meet him.
Oh, will he chainsaw me?
No.
And for a film about a chainsaw massacre, only one person gets killed with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I know.
So, there's impalement on meat hooks and hammers to the head, and only one chainsaw, and that's a guy in a wheelchair. So he had no
can't
chance.
even roll away.
He tried, but you can't really roll a wheelchair in a field of corn.
No, don't really work, doesn't it?
No, and it's just brutal. There's very little blood in it, which I like. It's only 80 minutes long, but it feels so intense for those 80 minutes. It scares me. I watched that film as a kid.
As a kid?
Many times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your family show you that as a family film?
Essentially.
Nice.
I watched many horrors as a child. It's probably why I'm the way I am now.
And how's that?
Just, wear skin masks and stuff. And can you take a guess at number 1? It's from the 80s. That's a clue.
Is it Dawn of the Dead?
No, because that's not from the 80s.
From the 80s? Nightmare on Elm Street?
It's from 1987. I'll be more specific.
Oh, I don't bloody know.
Elm Street was on the list though.
Yeah?
Yeah, but no, it's Evil Dead 2, which I talk about a lot. I'm a big Bruce Campbell fan. I'm a big Sam Raimi fan. I'm a big sort of body horror fan.
How old is Sam Raimi?
Older than me.
He's pretty old, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 60s, like early
That's
60s.
mental. He doesn't look it. He looks well for his age.
I'm excited that he's possibly doing the next Doctor Strange film.
He definitely is, isn't he? Definitely is.
I need that to happen. And I need Tobey Maguire to make a cameo as Spider-Man.
Who's Tobey Maguire?
He plays Spider-Man in Spider-Man.
Oh.
The one's directed by Sam Raimi.
Tom Holland?
No.
Oh, the best Nathan Drake.
But yeah, Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2.
It's funny. It's scary. It's got some great one-liners in. It's got my favourite tooling up sequence of all time. He has a fight with his hand, which turns into a demon after he's chopped it off.
Nice.
It's
Does he have the chainsaw arm in that one?
Yes.
Yeah. I need to watch it. I ain't watched them.
Oh, mate, I've got them all. There.
We should do a Evil Dead. How many films is there?
Well, we've got The Evil Dead, then we've got Evil Dead 2, then we've got Army of Darkness, which goes by about 17,000 different names. Then we've got the remake, reboot, quasi-sequel from 2013.
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
No, that's just
that
called
one.
The Evil Dead. And Ash vs. The Evil Dead is the show based after the films.
Okay.
3 seasons of that, which is all amazing. Sadly got cancelled. Yes, that's 5-1. Train to Busan, Tremors, Jaws, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Evil Dead 2.
That's a good list. My list would be very different.
Do you have a list off the top of your head?
Ooh, probably not 5. I do like The Eye, the original Japanese version.
The original version, yes.
Yeah.
Not the Jessica Alba.
Nah. Yeah, that's very creepy.
A lot of J horror scary, to be fair. Ringu and stuff. Not to be mistaken with Pingu.
I was gonna say, is that like a zombie version of Pingu? I really like the new Halloween. You know,
Yeah, I've not seen that one yet.
it is good. I'm a big fan of the Wrong Turn films.
Okay.
My top five's just 1 to
Wrong.
5
Yeah.
of Wrong Turn.
Oh God.
Come on, the films are funny.
The garbage.
They're amazing though as well.
Yeah. No
Some
bone
amazing garbage. What else? What else? I can't think. You know. Oh, I do. I'm a big fan of like Midsummer and Hereditary. I've said that before. I watched the House that Jack built not so long back. It's by that. Oh, who's that director who did Nymphomaniac? Lars von Trier. Yeah. So it's very fucked up. Just too real. Just too real. But then at the end, it takes a massive left turn.
Okay.
Goes into some Dante and Virgil shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Very weird. But yeah, my list would look something like that.
Okay. Right. No Invisible Man though.
Shit. Forgot about him. Nah, Invisible Man's number one, obviously.
It is a great film.
Yeah.
Well, so that's my Hairy Pineapple. It's a lot more in depth than last week's.
Yeah.
Because I planned for this one and
good Hairy Pineapple.
Didn't for last week.
Have you got any little indications of what you're going to do next week, or are you going to leave it mysterious, Pineapple?
It's gonna be mysterious.
Ooh.
Yes.
So, shall we get into the news?
Let's do it.
The newsy news. Small pineapples. Da 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 da.
Shall we start with trailers?
Yeah. I mean, there's a Rick and Morty trailer. That's all I've got, and I didn't watch it.
And neither have I. On to the next news. No, the Train to Busan sequel, Peninsula, trailer's been released. And this one's not set on a train.
It's not set on a train.
No, it's set 4 years after.
But it's called Train to Busan.
It's sort of like a...
There's got to be a train in it somewhere.
It's almost like fucking Escape from New York meets Dawn of the Dead. It's like there's like gangs and shit, just like fucking up zombies and stuff. And there's like weird zombie game shows and stuff where they get people, put them in pens, and they have to fight these zombies.
Sounds like the game Yakuza meets Dawn of the Dead.
That's very racist because this is a Korean film, not a Japanese.
Yeah, it's probably racist, that.
But you'll have to watch the trailer. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I will. I will watch the trailer.
And you need to watch Train to Busan as well.
Well, just to go back to Rick and Morty, it's just the trailer for the next 5 episodes, isn't it?
I haven't watched any of the new season yet, to be fair.
It's a bit shit, to be honest.
Is it?
It's not that great. I only liked 1 episode out of the 5 that they released. And now they're releasing the later 5 whenever it says in the trailer. Go watch it if you like Rick and Morty. I think they're running out of ideas, aren't they? But he's Josh Rowland, is it?
Sure.
Josh Rowland,
Yeah.
the creator. He's now setting up a new TV show as well.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called. I just heard about it the other day.
Right.
But fuck him.
Yeah.
That trailer's done, isn't it?
Yeah, there weren't many at all.
Not many that are important, let's be honest. But yeah, let's get straight into Small Pineapples, the news of the past week. First off, I want to go with a good old April Fool's joke with the Zack Snyder Justice League cut poster that was posted on Instagram. I love this because a lot of fans hated the guy. If you read through the comments, they're like, people are going to find out where you live, mate.
Yeah.
Apparently everyone wants it so bad.
I don't.
Know, a half-made CGI mess of a film.
Films, man.
Yeah.
They anger me.
Release the Snyder cut. Because on the poster, it details that it's going to be released on this new Warner Brothers streaming platform thing.
Right.
And loads of people have been like rumouring that and saying that it's going to be on there. But, you know, it's not.
No,
and it's probably never going to get released. It keeps releasing backstage photos and that of the set and the crew while they were filming, but it released a picture of what Martian Manhunter like.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It was going to be the guy who was in Man of Steel, wasn't it?
I mean, the film's already got way too many characters in. So why put Martian Manhunter in there? And Darkseid. Oh god, I'm gonna slap him. But yeah, leading on from that, we got some other Justice League news. That was that the Fortress of Solitude was going to be revealed to be all in. Is it Kal-El? That's his head. So they were never actually going to see another Fortress of Solitude in the film, like live action.
I just don't like Superman.
I don't mind him, but I don't like Zack Snyder and his shit ideas like that.
Is a new, just cut Zack Snyder. That's the new thing.
Just cut him.
Cut him.
In real life, just keep
Go and
cutting him.
slash- Yeah, slash him.
Eventually he'll die.
I'm going to try and get that hashtag trending.
Release the cuts on Zack Snyder. But yeah, that's just a terrible idea, isn't it?
Cutting Zack Snyder?
No, I mean the Fortress of Solitude being inside someone's head.
Utter garbage, yeah.
That's some weird emotional kind of metaphor that I just don't, I'm not into.
I ain't got time for that. No.
I mean, Man of Steel were just too dark and gritty anyway.
I didn't mind Man of Steel, but
I hated every bit of it.
It was better than Batman vs Superman and Justice League and Suicide Squad.
I only liked Batman vs Superman better than Man of Steel because of that warehouse fight scene with Batman.
Oh, that's a good fight.
It is.
That's the only redeeming feature of that film, and the memes.
Anyway, let's move on from Justice League because it's old news and we're never going to really do anything with it. We've got some Marvel news. Some Marvel concept art got released through Instagram. I think, during coronavirus, people are just like concept artists because I've seen a lot of it just be released that they wouldn't release anyway. And there's concept art of Doctor Strange, some different looks for him, which I think will look pretty cool. But I'm kind of glad they went with like the full loyal to the comic book.
Yeah.
Big, massive, weird gloves and everything in the film. But it does look more of a MCU look, the concept art that we released. They also released another look at Red Skull in Endgame.
Oh, yes. That
Instead of having him as a floating cloak, they kind of had a more tactical look to him. And they released a Killmonger concept art that was just more loyal to his comic book character. Because, to be fair, he does not look a thing like Killmonger in the film to the comic book. Even though he's the best thing about Black Panther. There's just some little cool titties.
Tidbit.
Titbit. We've got a Eternals. Their villains may have been leaked through pop vinyl figures. Marvel keeps doing this.
Yeah.
The pop vinyl range gets released like several months before the film actually comes out. Skip this bit and skip it. But yeah, apparently the figures are showing Arashem. That might be how you pronounce him. Do you know in Guardians of the Galaxy when you see all the big guys that can hold the Infinity Stones?
Oh yes.
The Guardians of the Infinity Stones is one of them. I think he's the one with the ether, the red-looking one.
Right. Okay.
And this guy called Crow, who I haven't really researched about. That'd be pretty cool to see one of them big Guardian people in it.
Yeah, I like big boys.
I like big CGI people, and there's got to be a big CGI person in every Marvel film, so go for it. We got some Venom 2. Apparently, that's still on track for an October release, despite everything. Which, out of every Marvel film that's supposed to be released, that's probably the worst one to say still getting released on time.
I don't know. I don't care for it.
You don't care for Woody Harrelson looking like Fry out of Futurama?
No.
Why not?
Just no.
Eminem in the background. Venom.
No. Just not for me, sadly.
The last bit of Marvel news is Quentin Tarantino news as well. He apparently he's finally spoke out about why he never created his Luke Cage film.
Ah, yes.
The reasoning behind it is because he always wanted Lawrence Fishburne to play
Great actor.
Luke Cage because he described him as a reincarnation of Marlon Brando, apparently.
Cool.
But all his friends were convincing him to cast Wesley Snipes in the role,
Right.
who famously was already Blade.
Ah, I love Blade though.
And it got to the point where all these people were saying, no, go with Wesley Snipes to a point where he was just like, you know what? I can't be bothered to do it. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't care about it because, you know, why mess with the Tarantino casting?
Yeah.
No one's going to tell Tarantino who he should cast and who he shouldn't. I'll go to her house, mate. I'll kick him in the shins.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Bastard.
But yeah, that's all the Marvel news. Pretty big Marvel news, to be fair.
Yeah, quite
I think
a lot.
I think we're just trying to keep people still involved with the MCU, following what we're going to talk about in the Infected Pineapple section. Bit of Star Wars news now. Everyone loves a bit of Star Wars, don't we? Obi-Wan writer. Apparently they've hired the writer of King Arthur Legend of the Sword.
Oh yes, that famously good film.
Apparently it's not that bad. To be fair.
Yeah.
I've not watched it.
But
Never will watch
I
it.
heard your top 5 horror list, mate, so I don't believe in anything you say.
Well, I don't believe Jaws is a horror film.
I do.
That's only because I'm not scared of sharks. We could have just swam with Jaws. It would have loved it.
Clearly not.
Feed him
did swim
before.
They swimmed with Jaws.
They swimmed with him. He swimmed until he bit their legs off.
Yeah. You killed that little kid. Dead.
Yeah. Bless him.
He's not going to be in Rush Hour 3. He's dead.
I always wanted him to be in Rush Hour 3.
Do you know who was in Rush Hour 3? Max von Sydow. But he's dead.
Everyone in Rush Hour 3 is dying. Jackie Chan will be next.
Don't even. Plus, it's his birthday in 2 days.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's the Jackie Chan episode next week, people. You're going to love it. It's just going to be marking out about Kung Fu.
I'm going to watch all of his films. All 150.
I'm going to watch all of his home videos.
Very nice.
Sex tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie. He's French now. Another bit of news. Artemis Fowl. Spoke about this on a previous episode while watching the trailer. We didn't really like the look of it. Adam seemed to love the look of it.
Yeah.
It's coming to Disney Plus because
Straight to, yes.
See, I told you, didn't I? I knew it was going to be one of them Disney films that you never hear about after it got released.
Yeah.
Just like A Wrinkle in Time and all them other ones. Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
So they're just playing it safe. I mean, there's been loads of petitions to get Black Widow on Disney Plus, haven't they?
Has there really?
Yeah, but they're not going to do that because they like money.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Speaking about money, the PS5 price is low. Very low. £320.
It can't be that low.
That's apparently what it's going to be.
It can't be.
They might do it, though, because they might know the Xbox is more powerful of a console.
Oh, it can take over people's minds?
Yes. So they might be selling their console cheaper, knowing that it's not going to be as good.
Right.
Tactical business minds, just like the Mummy.
Yes. Very much so. God, that film was long. For a 70-minute film.
Good old Jeremy Irons. Right. Yeah, the PS5, apparently £320. Do we believe it? Do we not? The Xbox Series X1 Xbox table is apparently going to be £500.
Wow.
That's a good £180 difference. And then £180 can buy you like 3 games.
Maybe even 2 in this day and age. Depending.
Or 5 pre-owned games.
Or a bunch for the PlayStation 2.
18 games.
You can get a bunch for 50p each.
All right.
Yeah, I got a bunch right there.
What you got?
Just a bunch of awesome games.
Name one.
Stuntman.
All right, then. I believe you.
FIFA Street.
Good old FIFA Street.
FIFA 2006.
Oh.
FIFA 2005.
You ain't got FIFA 2009 though, have you?
No.
Because it came out on PS3.
It also got released on PS2.
Did it?
The last one, I believe, to get a PS2 release was FIFA 2014.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was surprised when I found that out.
That's pretty mental, that.
Yeah. Because that was only like 6 years ago.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Was that like the last ever produced PS2 game?
I think so, yeah. It sells for quite a bit of money.
But they should have that on the case. But yeah, we've got onto some horror news now. The Shazam director has released a horror short called Shadow. He's done this while he's in self-isolation because he's that bored. He thought he'd create a new horror short. I ain't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it for next week's episode. Looks pretty interesting, though. I think he's just used a bunch of camera tricks to make a fancy horror film, though, to be fair. But yeah, I guess we'll have more news on that next week.
Yes. Do we know how long it is?
Nah, I'm guessing like 15 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I'll give that a cheeky watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Shazam?
Yes, I have.
It's decent, isn't it?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. It's probably my second favourite DC film.
I think it's my favourite of the DC Universe ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think of Wonder Woman?
That was my second favourite of the DC Universe.
See, it's probably... I don't know. I think Shazam and Wonder Woman's on the same... But they're very two different films, aren't they? So,
yeah.
We'll have to see when Golden Chicken Wonder Woman comes out.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. I like the look of the trailers, though.
I just wonder how they're going to bring Steve back, though.
Clowns. Portal gun.
Yeah. It's going to...
Dream sequence. Flashback.
Maybe she's just like schizophrenic.
Hallucinations.
Yeah.
She takes some really bad LSD.
Or maybe he's just like a great grandson.
Ghost.
Or ghost.
He's reincarnated.
Oh no, because he is actually him in the trailer, but he can't remember anything.
Amnesia.
It's just Captain America all over again.
Yeah.
Let
me just go and shut my window. I can hear kids and they're annoying me.
Kill him. Throw stones at him. Next bit of horror news, we've got The Creature of the Black Lagoon remake.
From the Black Lagoon.
I said of, didn't I? It's not
and
good
you call yourself a Universal Monster fan.
Bastard. Well, I just ruined everything, didn't I?
Is it still just speculation, though? We're not sure that it's...
Yeah, but it's
rumoured to be.
Universal sets Watchmen director Stephen Williams to helm creature feature Don't Go Into the Water.
Jaws remake. That's a Universal film.
Is it?
Yeah.
Could be Jaws. Well, they've said here that could this be a new tale on the Creature from a Black Lagoon?
Jaws 4.
It's either Jaws or Creature from a
Yeah, it's probably going to be it's going to be Creature.
Yeah.
From the Black Lagoon.
I've always been interested in that film, even though I've never watched it.
You literally had it in your house for quite some time.
I know, and I was like, I've run out of time to watch these. So
you watched Dracula, though?
I watched Dracula, and I was like, right, I'm only watching a few of these fuckers. Maybe we'll do a part 2 to if that gets announced, and there's a trailer for it, we'll do part 2 of the...
But way in the future.
Yeah.
Because
way. I can't watch another 3 of them films for another 50 years.
I think you like the Frankenstein films, though. They're good.
Frankenstein. Yeah, maybe. And you'll have to watch Dracula. We've got one last bit of news. One last small pineapple for us. And that is Life on Mars is returning.
From what I've heard, yes.
Are you excited?
Well, Life on Mars is one of my favourite shows, as we discussed.
We do discuss a lot of things, and that was one of them.
In the AMA that we did a couple of weeks back.
And
I've yet to see Ashes to Ashes.
Dust to Dust.
Eating some pizza crust. I don't know the rest of the prayer, you see.
That was good. That was made up off the spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I was impressed. I might give you 10p.
Please. I'm very poor. I gave you my last £6 yesterday.
Oh, no. What are you going to do about alcohol tonight?
I didn't drink it all.
Oh, you did?
Because I thought it lasted less time than I thought.
Yeah.
If it was the full one, it would have all been gone.
How much have you got left?
Just a bottle.
So,
yeah.
Oh, man. I might deliver some Coronas to you later.
I feel like you should do.
Yeah?
And then I can not give you anything in exchange.
Just a handshake. No, we can't even do that.
I'll not hug you to make you survive.
True.
And you probably should take some Jackie Chan films at one point so you can watch him.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Because you don't own any of them.
I might just kidnap Jackie Chan and just ask him things and poke him with a stick.
Yeah. He's going to be 66. Don't poke him too hard.
to be fair, if I poke him with a stick, he'll find a way to.
He'll use the stick to kick your
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, he fucking would.
But then you could do the Project Extraction punch,
Ah.
made
my
famous
God.
by John Cena. That's
He'd
a big
best-
callback to
He'd
the
best
first
do.
to the first episode. Oh, he needs to do it in the Firefly Funhouse match.
Yeah, man.
And that's how he beats Bray, even though I've got the Fiend to win. Damn it.
Maybe he punches the Fiend with the extraction punch.
And he just turns back to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Why are we not on creative?
They could do that. They've already filmed the fight. They could have some CGI weirdness in it. Fuck it. If they don't have any weird shit in that match.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway, what were we talking? Life on Mars.
Yes.
God, that spiraled out of control, didn't it?
Did.
Mm.
I'll probably watch it.
You'll watch the first episode and then be like, this has ruined
And
everything.
then I'll just rewatch Life on Mars.
Yeah. Listen to some David Bowie.
It's an excellent, excellent show.
Yeah. It's got the best mastering.
Ah, Doctor Who.
Yeah. Thought I'd do a little Doctor Who reference
been.
there.
Yeah, not the biggest Doctor Who fan myself, but
Neither am I. But I watched the David Tennant ones, and he's
Right.
in the David Tennant one. Bidda bang, bidda boo.
do
Oop
it.
on my shoe.
Yes, yes, yes.
Shall we get on to the
Well,
infected pineapple?
I've got one
Oh.
last bit of news.
Oh.
A celebrity death that's not virus related.
Oh, right, okay. 'Cause God, this is going to be depressing because the first infected pineapples is all the deaths.
Yeah, I've listed
Carry
so
on.
many people. Bill Withers passed away. You know, singer of "Ain't No Sunshine," "Lean on Me."
No sunshine when she's
When she's
gone.
Kenny Rogers.
She goes away. Danger zone.
I know. Yeah,
Good
he was
song, that.
he was 81. Heart
Oh,
complications.
That's old.
I learnt today that he only was in the music industry for 15 years. He
Oh,
retired
10
in
plus
he retired in 1985. He's a good
To be
egg.
fair, he did make some bangers though, didn't he? So
Yeah. So give some of his songs a listen if you get a chance.
I'll listen to all his songs.
All of them.
All of them. Even the B-sides. The
Even the
C-sides.
B-sides. I've been to the seaside.
Is that it? You've just
Yeah.
been?
Yeah. So Bill Withers, RIP.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. He was good. Then he died.
Yeah. At least it weren't coronavirus.
Yeah. You're lucky. If anything.
Unlike the rest of these fuckers who I've got it down.
So now we'll get into the the depressing section, the infected pineapple. It's getting a lot worse, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Even he can't help.
I know, there's like 700 deaths a day in the UK now.
Yeah.
Fucking mental.
And the shop was shut the other day.
Yep, your local one-stop.
Yeah. So you had to fetch me beers for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Yeah,
Walked out my house for nothing.
bastards.
Got changed.
You could have got Corona for nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't even get cider from it.
Fucking Tesco's.
Fucking...
I'll tweet him later. A dick pic. So let's talk death.
Yeah. A lot of death.
Well, I went onto
Oh,
the old Wikipedia and looked up notable coronavirus deaths.
Yeah.
I did it from when we recorded our last episode, which would have been the 28th, I think, 28th, 29th.
Yeah, that's a date, and it probably was that.
So I'm going to butcher most of these names.
Here we go.
Adam Schlesinger, the co-founder of Fountains of Wayne,
Oh, yes.
famous for the song Stacey's Mum.
Stacey's mom.
She got it going on. Not anymore because the woman who played is dead.
Is she?
Yeah, but she didn't die from this. She died ages ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
important,
he was only in his 50s.
50s?
Yeah.
That makes you feel old, doesn't it?
It don't make me feel old.
No, when you know that song,
Oh, yeah.
and you know how youthful he sounds.
Yeah, it was from 2003, that song.
That's mental.
They're much more than that one song, though. So there's some great songs out there.
Yeah, but that's
the most-
universally
that's
known, isn't
what
it?
they're famous for, yeah. Joe Diffie, a country singer. He was quite popular in America.
Yeah, probably sings like about his trucks and his
Trucks and beating my wife after I've
I
had
got
some
my
cheese.
whiskey from my truck.
I took my belt off and I whacked her on the back.
Now I'm dead.
Yeah. Another singer passed away, Alan Merrill, who was the lead singer of The Arrows.
The Arrows.
Yes.
Who are they?
I can't remember the name of the song that they're famous for, so I'm going to find it. Oh, they sung the original version of I Love Rock and Roll.
I love
Yes.
rock and roll. Put another dime in my bumhole, baby.
Yes, they were. He was the writer of that
He was a writer of it.
and singer. Yes.
Ooh.
He was 69 when he passed away.
That's a good age to die at, though, isn't it?
Funny though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we've got a Star Wars actor,
Hi.
Andrew Jack. He was in the two of the new ones, but he was more famous for being like a vocal coach, like a dialect coach. He
Oh,
worked with like all the big stars and stuff on over 200 films.
200.
Yeah. So he's ripped it too.
Bastard.
Eddie Large. Eddie Large also passed away. He was a famous comic, British comic in Little and Large. He was like 78 though, decent old age. And then a very famous voiceover artist, Julie Bennett. You know, if you've seen any of the famous cartoons from the 60s and stuff, you'll recognise her voice. But she got to 88.
What's a famous character?
She does the female counterpart to Yogi Bear
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. One of her last roles that she had, she was fucking Aunt May
Oh.
in the cartoon Spider-Man. Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So she passed away at 88. They're just some of the more, because we're an entertainment-based podcast, I thought I'd go for the more entertainment-y based ones.
Yeah. I'm just having a look if I've.
And
I
obviously
think that's it.
Pink had it as well, but she's
Pink
not.
had it.
Pink, the singer, yeah.
Oh, man.
But
Didn't know that.
She's free of it now from
Well,
the internet.
that's quite lightening things up.
Yeah.
I'm going to lighten things up a lot more as well now. Daniel Day Kim,
The actor.
we spoke about him
Yes.
2 episodes ago. He contracted it, but now he's got some good news for us. He says, the good news is that I'm considered virus-free.
Excellent.
My required period of self-isolation has ended, and I've been released into the wilds of my very home. Now I'm free to explore exotic places like my living room and do darling things like take the garbage out and walk my dog. But now that I am considered recovered, I also wanted to let you know that this is my last post about this experience. There are many more voices, much more important than mine, such as doctors, scientists, and we should all be listening and learning from them. I've always considered my journey just a small part of how this disease has impacted our collective lives, and now that I'm better, it seems like natural time to bring it to a close.
Nice.
So that's some good news, you know.
Yeah,
It's
couple
not
of
all
positives there.
deaths and you know we made a few jokes while talking about the people that passed away, but all our condolences and love goes out to their families.
Massively, yes.
Just got to kind of make light of it, haven't you? Really.
Yeah.
Another kind of joke that someone's made about the virus is She-Hulk TV writer compares watching Star Wars Rise of Skywalker to COVID-19. She said COVID-19 is going to be like the Rise of Skywalker. It's a nightmare. It's going to be a struggle. But we're going to get to come out of it the other side and pretend it never happened. And I am famously a massive hater of that film for many reasons.
I've yet to see it.
Well, you're going to be in for a wild ride, mate, of hatred. And, you know, like last night when we were watching wrestling, it'll be like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well.
Where, like, the last arc of the film, you'll just start laughing at how ridiculous it is, in case you wanted to look forward to it. A bit of COVID news, though. We've got Uncharted. Tom Holland came out and said, we showed up on our first day of shooting. and they shut us down completely.
Yes, yes.
It seems a bit weird, that, to be fair. I don't know why they'd still schedule all the actors to come in and then gather everyone around and be like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore.
I don't know, man.
It's such a funny, like, near end to that story of Uncharted.
Yeah.
Going through all them directors and everything to them getting first day on set and being like, yeah, we're not doing it. They finally set foot on that set and
Yeah.
it all gets shut down.
It's never going to get made.
It's not, is it?
Nope.
I don't think it is now. Well, a bit of more game news, I guess. Game related news is The Last of Us 2
Yes.
has been pushed back
Definitely.
definitely. Yeah, this game's probably never going to get released.
It will.
It will, but
A
I
big
think it'll be
game.
on PS5 now.
Straight to Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just, I don't know why. I guess because the game's oriented around
Virus.
a big virus that kills people.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't really want that on there.
Yeah, it's.
They've
Yeah.
got to. When are they going to release it though? Because if they release it the year after everyone's got better and it's starting to die down, it's just going to be a reminder of how shit
Everyone's getting
things were.
PTSD. Yeah.
People have started rioting due to Last of Us 2.
I don't know.
I'm a massive Last of Us fan,
I know.
and this upsets me. I think we should just suck it up and release it.
Yeah, it always annoys me when stuff like if there's a shooting and stuff, and they postpone film releases and all that stuff. It's like I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Todd Phillips didn't he? With the Joker.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
The film's basically about all this shit anyway.
Yeah.
But then he denied that. Good move. The last bit of infected pineapple news is every Marvel film set to release has been pushed back, except for Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
I won't read out the new dates and everything. I think all the films have been pushed back a good 6 or 7 months
Yeah.
when they were going to release.
Yeah.
Which, it might be a good thing. We might need this break of Marvel,
Yeah.
especially after Endgame and Far From Home.
I rewatched. I double billed Infinity War and Endgame the other day. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, you did, and I was begging you not to watch Endgame again.
Yeah. I got incredibly drunk while doing it.
I know you did. I know. I got messages. I got a lot of hate for liking Tony Stark.
Oh god, it was bad. Infinity War still stellar, still amazing. Endgame, I'm never gonna watch it again. Two and done. Two and done for. Oh
Two
god,
and
I have
done.
to watch it
Yeah,
again.
you do.
Oh god damn it.
That's why I was wondering why you was watching all the films again. Well, no, the 2 films again, because I was like,
Because I wanted to double bill them.
I did that when Endgame came out, and I went to the midnight release, and I was like, why have I just watched Infinity War in the cinema, in a hot, horrible cinema, when I could have just watched Infinity War at home and then went to watch Endgame at midnight? Yeah, it's not good watching them back to back. You're like,
No.
I've had enough of too much CGI in my eyes.
I got very drunk though.
True.
So I drank a lot of alcohol. A lot.
Wow.
So much. That's why I've been hungover for 2.5 days.
5 years.
No, 2.5 days.
And 5 years.
And yeah, 16 hours.
Well, yeah, that's the end of our news.
Yeah.
End of our news. Booby boos.
Mhm.
Do you want to go straight into WrestleMania?
Let's do it.
Right, shall we get into the big pineapple of
As ever, let's do it. Let's
today's
roll on in.
episode? WrestleMania
Yes. I mean,
36,
yeah. Part 1.
part
Day
1.
1. Night 1. Whatever they're fucking calling it. WrestleMania is so big that it can't be contained to one day or whatever the fuck they keep saying.
Yeah. Too big for just one day. or
That's
something.
the phrase. That's the one.
They've released t-shirts saying, I wasn't there, WrestleMania 36.
Just
The good
cashing
old-
in on people's plight.
Yep. It's Vince, man. He's gonna, isn't he?
Yeah, he's evil.
I mean, it must have cost a lot less.
Maybe.
But they're going to make a loss on this, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's going to cost Vince a lot of money. Jesus, man. Because a lot of people that are watching it will just be like new subscribers to, doing what I've done. Set up a new email, get the month free. Going to cancel it in 2 days.
I used my mum's email.
Going to cancel it in 2 days.
I'd already used mine. No, I already cancelled mine, man. I cancelled it like a minute after I set it up. So I remember that it's cancelled, so money don't come out of my mum's account, so she doesn't beat me down.
What? And you can still watch it?
Yeah, you get the 3 months still.
Oh, that's pretty stupid, isn't it?
It's like if you can do it with anything, Netflix and all of them, you just get your free thing, just cancel it straight away. You get like your 3 months and stuff.
Yeah, didn't know that. That's right, stupid. Why are you doing that?
Don't know.
You'd think they'd hammer down on that shit.
Yeah, you would.
But dum-dums.
Reaping the benefits.
Raping the benefits.
Yes, that's getting cut.
Or is it?
No.
Yeah, WrestleMania 36. We had some technical issues with the live stream, but I've got it sorted now. Got it all dinkly dankered.
I helped massively by just being there.
You sent me a photo of your mic thing on Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Shall we talk pre-show then?
Yeah.
Shall we do it?
I didn't really watch it because I was stressing. I was swearing a lot, and then I realised I muted my mic. I was like, Ryan, this is fucking pissing me right off. And then I'm like, why is he not saying out? He's just staring at me. I'm like, my mic's muted.
Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, we got one match in the pre-show. We got a lot of build-up from Corey Graves and whatever his fucking name is, Brett Rosenberg or some shit.
No.
I fucking hate Corey Graves.
I like his suits though. He has nice suits.
Don't get me wrong. He pulls off a suit well.
But
I would happily watch them suits get set on fire while he's wearing them, and not in like an Inferno match kind of way.
No.
Where he gets put out, he gets killed at the end of my scenario.
Oh, like a boneyard match.
Yeah. He gets buried alive after he gets burnt to death. Yes, but yeah, we got one match in this: Drew Gulak versus Cesaro. It was short. It was like less than 5 minutes long.
I saw like the replay at the end where Cesaro spun him around on his shoulders. I was like, that's cool.
The no armed airplanes for him was good, but that was the finish. He pinned him after that.
All right.
And I was like,
I did hear your reaction. You were like, what?
You had my reaction, yeah. Because it came out of nowhere. It was very short, and it was
pretty short.
It was building up to be a good match, and then boom, airplane spin. I'm
happy Cesaro got it though.
I'm not happy Cesaro got it because I didn't pick the bastard. But
yeah, we'll talk the standings right at the end.
Yes, right, and then we get to the big show.
The actual card,
not the
big show.
We get, obviously they normally have a person singing that America song, but they couldn't this year, so they just did.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, they did like a montage of past versions. That was pretty sweet. Some great singers there: Ray Charles, Willie Nelson, Aretha Franklin, and then from Pussycat Dolls.
Me.
Yes, you.
Take a ride on Tony the Pony.
Imagine Ray Charles singing that.
I can imagine Kenny Loggins singing it. In the style of Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
But yeah, first match. Well, no. We got the Miz and Morrison. What was that? I didn't even listen to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a weird rap. Oh no, what we got first was fucking Gronk fucking hosting bullshit. And then Mojo was there just to double up on the fucking knobness.
Like I say, it's got to go down as the worst WrestleMania. I can't wait for all the watch Mojo lists about this WrestleMania.
I quite liked it.
Fuck off.
I know it didn't seem like it.
No, you did not.
I like the first match.
It was the first match.
The women's tag titles.
Oh, yeah.
Kabuki Warriors versus
and they lost.
Bliss and Nikki Cross. Shayna Baszler. Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But that was a fun match.
Yeah, it had some Asian people in, and they're fun.
They are fun to look at.
I think I hated every minute.
Really?
I did like some. What bits do I like? Oh no, I liked some bits in the tag team match that weren't a tag team match. We'll get to that later though.
Right. And then after that,
Yeah, Becky and Shayna
no.
won.
What?
Becky and Shayna won.
No. What?
Becky and Nikki
Sure.
won the
What?
tag team match.
No, Alexa and Nikki.
Oh my god. All women are the same.
Yeah, they won the tag match.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then the next 3 matches: Elias versus Corbin, Becky versus Shayna, Bryan versus Zayn. I just wrote down that they were all short and not good.
Yeah, they were all shit, weren't they?
I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, I did mark out for Elias. So.
I just don't like him. I don't think.
He was wearing a Hulk Hogan vest. That was not Hulk Hogan vest.
I just didn't. I don't know why Becky won. I don't understand that.
Oh, Becky were the worst finish, weren't it?
Yeah.
It was the it's Shayna versus Becky, isn't it?
Yes. It was,
It was
we
when
literally watched it like 12 hours ago.
Shayna was doing a
Shudder in the choky old finisher move. thing,
yeah,
what's it
but
called?
on the ground. Is it normally on the ground?
Yeah.
All
She,
right.
like, gets him. Yeah.
And then she didn't realise she was getting pinned.
Yeah. Becky sort of did a flippy roo and got her shoulders down.
But she still had hold of her neck.
Well,
She
she-
basically pinned herself.
Yeah, it was not good. And they all seemed very short
Yeah.
match wise. And the less said about Bryan versus Sami Zayn, the better. Because I just didn't understand any of what were happening.
Yeah. I can't even remember these matches. I think I was just that distracted by the horrible performance center and all the WrestleMania signs covering up the non-existent audience.
But after that, we got a good match.
Did we? What,
We've
after
got a-
them 3 matches?
we've
So
got a
after
Yeah.
Becky versus Shayna, Daniel versus Sammy, and what was the other one?
Elias and Corbin.
What did we get?
We got a tag team ladder match
Oh, yeah.
with only 3 people in.
And they
And there
weren't
was no
all in a tag
explanation.
team,
No explanation as to why it was occurring that way.
but we all know. Was it because of Miz?
Yeah,
Is Miz self-isolating?
I believe there's rumours going around that he's shown signs of having coronavirus.
Right.
Either way, this match was fun.
It was. There was quite a few. I think this is the best match on the card so far.
I enjoyed it. There was a lot of fun shit that happened.
It was a lot of fun,
just
Morrison and Kofi, that we haven't
parkour
got yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the Morrison's flippity-doo over the
And the
over the ladder.
tightrope walk.
Yeah.
And what into a Hurricane Rana was that?
Yeah,
And
that was good. I enjoyed that.
I didn't like the ending.
I mean, I got very depressed because I said the Usos and then Jimmy came out.
Yeah.
I was like, which Uso? Jimmy.
Ah, the
Jimmy.
shit one.
Is it they're going to lose now?
But I thought it was really fun. I liked it.
Yeah,
It needed a crowd.
it did need a crowd because, I was saying throughout the match, this is how they should do it, this high octane, like
Yeah,
fast pace
Yeah.
action instead of, doing, there was numerous spots in all the other matches of a slow, like, punch to him and then wait and then he punches
Yeah.
you and just the horrible stuff that works if you've got an audience, with audience participation, like the running around the ring chasing them and just like all the little funny bits.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work because it was just awkward and horrible to watch.
Yeah. But no, I'd probably rewatch this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just pause it when it gets to them climbing up the ladders all together.
Yeah, just
Because-
create a new ending in my mind.
I mean, Usos should have won,
No, because I didn't pick them.
but Jimmy did get the belts down.
No, they all got the belts down.
Jimmy unclipped it
No.
from the ceiling,
They
right?
were all...
They all might have had the hand on the weird metal thing holding the belts, but Jimmy unclipped the little clip,
No.
and then they
They'll
were
get-
all
they'll-
holding the
they'll-
metal thing and the belts,
They'll have a rematch anyway.
and then they kicked John, who ripped the belts off the actual metal thing.
And he fell onto the ladder that was sort of
Yeah, that he parkoured over.
But that was fun. I enjoyed it. Good match.
Set for the end.
Yes. And then we get on to Owens versus Rollins.
The Monday Night Messiah. This is like the first time I've actually watched Seth be the Monday Night Messiah.
Okay, right. I've seen a bit of it. It's not. Yeah.
It's not good, is it?
No. I said from the start that this match needed a gimmick.
Mm.
And then we got one eventually.
Yeah.
Of course, if they were doing a DQ finish, then I weren't having none of that.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, he came out looking like a Chris Jericho ripoff.
Yeah, like a cult leader.
Didn't like that. I kind of like his new cockiness, though. I think it's better than just the boring, I deserve to be the champ. I'm the best Shield member. Because that just bores me. He's never had a character before. He's just been like, I like heavy metal, and I like Becky Lynch, and I was in the Shield once. That's literally been Seth Rollins, and he had shit hair at one point.
Yeah.
And now he's this kind of Jesus figure, because Vince goes, you kind of look like Jesus. That's your new character. You kind of look like Jesus. But yeah, I think he does. It kind of suits him, the cockiness.
Yeah, in many ways. He's a better heel than he is a babyface.
Yeah, but I just don't think he can't talk for shit. His voice is annoying as fuck. He's a good wrestler, but that's about it.
He's not.
He's an alright in-ring performer.
You did my boy Sting though.
I know, and he did your boy Kevin Owens nearly.
Yeah.
He should stop using that Bronco Buster.
And he did our boy Finn Balor.
Yeah, he's
and
just
he broke John Cena's nose.
He needs to stop. But yeah, this nearly ended in a DQ.
Yeah, they went to the outside of the ring and he bonked Kevin in the air.
Ding!
Bonks
the ring bell.
Yeah. Cool sound though. We enjoyed that.
It did, yeah.
But we were both like, no,
this can't. And then probably one of the most funniest spots in this terrible, weird WrestleMania. Kevin Owens grabbing a microphone to address Seth Rollins when he's about 2 meters social distancing and all that. 2 meters away from him, up the ramp.
It was arguably louder when he didn't have the microphone.
Yeah, the microphone definitely weren't switched on.
I don't understand who gave Kevin Owens the power to restart the match. Because none of the upper management came out to say...
The power from above.
Oh, right.
That ceiling fan that we kept seeing.
Ceiling fan is the general manager.
Well...
Yes. And then it turned into a no DQ match, didn't it?
Well, yeah. Seth Rollins turned back round and he was a lot louder than Kevin Owens, and he was just shouting. He didn't have a mic. One of the funniest things as well is the disappearing and reappearing commentators.
Yes.
Swapping out with commentators.
But obviously it was filmed over multiple days.
And they literally would have just got certain commentators for certain match and then just kind of thrown it into an order that kind of seemed relevant. Because in between all the matches, they have the advert breaks that are annoying as fuck. They keep just showing a Snickers advert, really.
Yeah, I don't understand the adverts. They were very America-centric.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we had them over on our English.
This WrestleMania there, they just put a DVD in, press play.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is.
But we got a tasty bump though in the announce table bump.
Oh yeah, from jumping from the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah. Owens bonked Seth Rollins back in the Swede with a ring bell twice. Plopped him on the announce table. Did a jumpy jump.
Did Owens win this?
Yeah.
Nice. It was a decent match, to be fair.
I liked it. I just wrote good match, great table bump.
What's the next match? I think I know.
Goldberg versus Braun Strowman.
Arguably the best WrestleMania match I've ever seen.
Much like the three-way tag team match, there was no explanation as to why Roman Reigns wasn't there, even though Triple H said there was going to be.
He came out and said why he weren't there, didn't he?
No, but Triple H was going to explain why Braun was the one that got a chance and stuff, and we never got any explanation.
No. Braun's big. That's all he could really say, innit? Braun's big, and we cheated him once out of the Universal title match. Maybe. You won't go back and watch it, so we can just say that. This match. Like any good Goldberg match. Spear, 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 spear. 4, was it? 4
Was what?
spears. And then 3, whatever finisher Braun's is.
Power slam.
Power slam. Done.
Shortest match on the card.
Braun wins.
I
Straight
Walked-
out of
I
nowhere.
walked out of the room.
You did. You did. You left me on a live stream on my own. Like,
Yeah.
is he not coming back? You left for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah. I went to get more cheese mostly.
Mm.
That Jarlsberg cheese, man. It was so good.
It did look good, to be fair.
I had so many nice cheeses.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. This.
Well, we can only assume he's going to be a transitional champion for Roman.
Yeah. Eventually,
Um,
when he'll have a run, but it'll be a run of
Shit.
non-audience until we get coronavirus sorted run.
I
The only time Braun can get a proper run is when no one's in the seats and they're doing it because they've got to do it weekly. Bless him. What's up, mate?
just
Did you not like it?
no. No, I didn't.
Did you say it was the most undeserving title win in the history of WWE?
No.
Is it up there, though?
Yes. I will do that to the list one
I
day.
said that he deserved it just because he's had people fuck him over so many times.
So many other people deserved it before him. He can't
If
talk.
it was still his like Strong Men like proper run that he had,
Yeah.
I would have loved it.
He lost his Intercontinental title against Sami Zayn.
And Shinsuke and Cesaro.
But
Come on.
still.
But then he did beat up like 15 security guards while getting to Brock Lesnar, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, what would you do if Braun comes into the Drew versus Brock Lesnar match?
Probably just go home.
Oh, that'd be funny. What if he just invades every match now?
I'm never going to watch WWE again after this.
You know,
I'm sticking to AEW, man.
this WrestleMania, the last one.
And Royal Rumble, because I still love me some Royal Rumble.
Well, we say that, but we hadn't spoke about the last match yet.
Yeah.
Or shall we say the short horror film?
I liked it.
Fuck off.
It was so peculiar.
Undertaker versus AJ Styles.
In a Boneyard match, which is just a PG version of Buried Alive match. It was fucking odd.
Very odd. I feel like we should rewatch that match in like a month's time
Yeah.
and do a full breakdown. Right now, there's so many things we could say, but I feel like we need to save that for a full breakdown of the Boneyard match.
I was reading an article about the behind the scenes stuff of it all
Oh,
earlier,
God.
and it sounds. I really liked it. Like Taker weren't meant to bleed from his arm. They originally had a different entrance for him planned, but they couldn't get the permit because he entered to a Metallica song, obviously, didn't he?
Yeah.
I
And
liked.
like
I think I liked it.
as the American Badass.
I
Was
don't
he
like the fact-
was he the American Badass,
I
or
think
was
he
he
was-
just Undertaker in a bandana?
I think it was just a mixture.
I think he was just Mark.
Big Bad Mark.
I think it was that real because
Yeah.
he didn't even try and put on the Undertaker voice or anything, did he?
No, but
There
it
was
did.
a lot of dialogue in it. To be fair,
Mostly improvised.
yeah, it did seem that way. To be fair.
Because they encouraged improvisation. That's
to
what I
make it
learned.
more real.
Yeah,
When it ended up being the most unrealistic thing that I've ever seen in my life.
I liked it.
I didn't.
I'm gonna rewatch it
I,
because I love the final deletion stuff, all the Matt Hardy stuff.
yeah, maybe I just expected just something, but I didn't. Like when I started watching it, I was like, "This is what I wanted," and then I quickly realised this is not what you want, mate. Why do you wish for these things?
What is annoying though, as Connor, who a friend of ours who was gonna be the guest on these episodes, he was annoyed that they kept calling a stick a shovel when it was just a stick.
Yeah.
But then they finally
Maybe
got
the shovel
real
was
shovel.
just out of frame.
It weren't.
It weren't.
No, it was just a big old stick.
Fucking Jesus.
But when the shovel finally came into play, an actual one, he marked out.
Yeah, essentially the match is just them two doing a wrestling match all over this like barn with a graveyard outside.
Yeah, graveyard.
VOC's in there. They summon a druid army.
Undertaker beat 9 people essentially on his own.
Literally, what the thumbnail says, like on YouTube, on WWE's YouTube, it says VOC summon a druid army to come defeat Undertaker. I was like, wow.
It's so odd, and I think I loved it.
He one punches everyone. And then
Yeah,
he throws Carl Anderson off the top of the barn, just chucks him. Don't even do a move, just just chucks him. Comes running at him. He's like, nope.
Chokeslams AJ off the top as well.
Yeah,
I like it when he hugged him. It's like,
tombstone.
I'm not gonna bury you. No, you put up a good fight. Big kick.
Yeah, because the first half of the match was Undertaker getting his ass beat and AJ being like, I want the Phenom. Who are you, bitch? And then
he teleports.
He stood up and me. Yeah.
He teleports.
Yeah, so AJ got him in the grave, went to put some mud on him, and then gong, light, boom, he's behind you. Fucking jeez. I know they have him teleporting into the middle of a ring, but the halfway through a match, teleportation, no.
It was nonsense, and I loved it, I think.
I don't know what I feel about it. I loved that he raised his hand and loads of fire came out of the barn.
Yeah, and the fucking logo was in purple, and it was just...
It was a mad end to WrestleMania Part 1.
Yeah, but the cheese was nice that I ate. That was my highlight, cheese.
Yeah. Oh, God. So, shall we do the standings?
Well, I'm just going to do a quick overall, really. It was very weird because of the lack of crowd.
Yep.
But I guess, it was the best of a bad situation, really. And I sort of look forward to tonight with trepidation.
I do because, well, like I said throughout it all, it seems like this part was kind of the content that we normally get in like a pre-show.
Yes.
Like all up to like the last two
champion
matches.
Match and women's title and...
Yeah, all that's in this next one, isn't it? We get Edge's return.
Yes.
And we get the Firefly Funhouse match. But we do, to be fair, we still do get some pre-show matches. We get Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. And what's the other one?
Natalya and Liv.
Yeah, we get Aleister Black versus... Who's he against?
Bobby
Lashley. But we do get my boys, Street Profits. Oh, man. They've got to win. If they don't win, I'm going to stop the live stream and ruin everything. But yeah, the standings, as we I'm sure we mentioned this, the slap bet.
Yes.
I think we mentioned it last episode.
I believe so.
Whoever wins in their predictions of WrestleMania gets to slap the other person. During last night's live stream, however, we changed the stipulations to Connor, the missing guest, is the one that has to slap the loser, which should be fun.
It's looking like it's going to be me at the minute.
Yes. Five predictions right, and you've got 2.
I lost 4 on the bounce. Like the first 4 just went wrong.
I think there's still time for you to bring it back, maybe.
There is, and it will.
Right.
Because we've got a few differences in our choices, and I can't wait to see you get slapped.
What happens if we're even?
Then we do it, the youngest gets slapped.
Connor.
Yes.
Then we should ask him tonight on the live stream, if it's even, do we both get to slap you? He'll say no. But he's kind of roped himself into this.
Yeah.
He's our analyst, as we kept calling him on the live stream. But yeah.
Oh, and another piece that we forgot to mention, Mojo Rawley beat R-Truth to become the 24/7 champion.
Yeah. That's probably going to change again tonight.
I imagine Gronk will win it at some point.
Yeah.
Because Gronk tried to pin him originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just almost blanked that shit bit out because I hate both them fuckers. I love Gronk because I'm a Pats fan, but I don't like him in a wrestling standpoint.
I hate when they get other sportsmen into wrestling. It's just not good. Tyson Fury and all that. But yeah, this is gonna be weird in the actual podcast episode. We're gonna now end this section, and what you'll hear next is what we're going to record in the future. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're back. Time travel.
Yeah.
So now we're going to talk WrestleMania Night 2, the Sunday matches.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, we're doing this on the Tuesday actually. I was
Yes,
going to do it on the Monday, but too tired for that.
I was dead.
After live streaming on the Sunday. Oh, it was interesting for Sunday, weren't it? Very interesting.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, I missed a kickoff show. That was Liv Morgan versus Natalya.
I enjoyed it. Liv picked up the win. It
Yeah.
went longer than Cesaro and Drew by a couple of minutes at least.
Oh.
So,
And they just filled the rest of the kickoff show with promos.
yes, that I've seen multiple times.
To when the point that it actually comes to the match and we're doing the promo, you're like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, yeah. But it was a decent enough match, pre-show, nothing spectacular, but
How did she win?
it was just a roll-up, I think.
Ah, nice. Classic, eh?
Yeah.
And Liv Morgan was your choice?
She was, yes.
That was the start of the bringing it back era for good old Mr. Pineapple.
I mean, I brought it back.
Well, the first match on the actual card was Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
For the NXT Women's Championship,
Yep. Can't really remember it. Not gonna be honest.
It was a good match.
Went on for almost 30 minutes, apparently.
20 minutes and 30 seconds.
Ah,
So
okay.
I liked this match. I thought it was fun. It had a proper old school vibe to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like who won, but
It had a lot of continuous roll-ups, didn't it?
it did. It did.
Yeah, that was weird.
I liked it. It was a good match.
Yeah.
It's a shame that
Becky? No. Charlotte Flair winning.
Charlotte won, because she's never been pushed before. This is her first time being pushed.
And she nearly broke her dad's record now or something stupid.
I fucking don't know, man.
In the space of what, like 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
Love it. But how did she win? Was it a good old
figure eight? Yeah, I hate
of
that
course
name.
it was.
I hate that name. Hopefully it doesn't detract too much from Rhea. She's
But
only 20.
Charlotte was your pick as well.
Yeah, 'cause-
Continuing the comeback.
Good match though. Probably
Yeah.
the best women's match of the weekend for definite.
What about the tag team match? You like that one?
Yeah, but I preferred this match.
Yeah, okay.
Except from, I didn't like the finish of either of them, but I preferred this one.
Fair enough.
I hope that Rhea goes on a tear though and just fucks up Charlotte and murders her dead.
Yeah.
And
Well, while we're recording this, Monday Night Raw's already been on. The Raw after Mania, and it looks a bit shit, to be honest.
yeah, it's normally one of the best Raws of the year because
Yeah.
you get the returns and the
No,
crowd's
no
normally,
returns, will it?
the
Doing
crowd's
nothing.
normally hot and
But it was a very deflated WrestleMania, which made us deflated, and we're still deflated from it now, I think.
it's just a long weekend,
Well, the next match was a very surprisingly good match.
It was decent.
Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley, probably
With
one of
his-
Bobby Lashley's best matches.
With his long trousers on instead of his little
Yes.
chunky trunks.
Yes, and I thought there was a bull on the side of him. Turns out it was just him posing. Jesus pose. But yeah,
The right
I
guy.
love me a good old Aleister Black. Best striking in the business.
Bobby Lashley and Lana are heading for divorce.
Yeah, when she's gonna jump on Aleister Black's dick.
Or, yeah,
'Cause she's a little whore.
who a bag. Sloot. Dirty sloot.
Dirty.
Dirty girl. Dirty.
But yeah, I didn't like the finish though. It was
Yeah.
a very
thought it was a bit-
disappointing black mass.
Yeah. You do better.
Yeah, okay. I'll black mash you in the face.
Please.
But yeah, I like that match. Probably top 3
Really?
of this WrestleMania.
Oh, out of both nights?
Yeah.
Jesus. No.
No,
No.
there's not many more good matches to be fair.
There is.
Nah. If Boneyard match is your top match, I will slap you.
No.
Good. Well, next match, I didn't watch it. It was boring me too much.
Yeah, I
Otis
went-
versus
yeah,
Dolph Ziggler.
I came upstairs and got my belt. That's what I did for most of it. So,
Yeah.
Otis won. He got Mandy in the end, finally. We don't love an happy ending.
It says here the match suffered a bit in feeling like it was paced for a live audience.
Yeah, it will have been.
I was basically saying something along those lines, weren't I? Because it made me triggered about the parts where they need audience participation, all the comedy parts, and but a lot of them did have their moments, to be fair.
Yeah, it's tough.
Which was weird. Like they didn't take them out. But what are you gonna do, eh? What are you gonna do? But yeah, Otis won, and then he had a very very weirdly intimate kiss.
Sensual.
Yeah, it went on for a bit too long.
I liked it.
Did you?
You got me going on the live stream.
Which people should watch. My parents said it was rubbish.
Did they really?
I was like, you do realise we was watching WrestleMania, and they were like, oh yeah, I didn't understand what was going on. Next match.
Your favourite match of the card.
A very disappointing match for me.
I liked it.
You shouldn't have.
I liked the allusion to Chris Benoit killing himself. That was my favourite part.
I think you liked the superstars on screen more than the actual match.
More than the content.
Yeah.
It went long as well.
As I said, it was basically them just slapping each other
for
a good
minutes.
Half an hour.
36 minutes, 35 seconds, according to Wikipedia. That's a long time. Especially for your, second or third match back?
Yeah, but it was a lot of slapping. And then a few spots, when he
a big ladder.
swung off the gym equipment.
Kicked him in the
put
face.
His dick in Randy's face.
Kicked the kid.
Yeah. And then, he did a Spider-Man climbing on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Because it was conveniently, railing on the ceiling in the meeting room. And yeah, there was a big ladder.
The big ladder was the highlight.
The biggest ladder I've ever seen in WWE. They didn't climb it though.
Sadly not. The cameraman getting knocked over as well, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just in the hallway.
Well, the cameraman got knocked into 3 times or something, didn't he? And then he fell over and it was just his foot twitching. Like he had been killed or something. There was only one spear in that match. Disappointing.
On the top of the lorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there were 2 RKOs straight off the bat.
Yeah, there were.
I've got to say, Edge's selling is amazing. Probably because he's actually a good actor now.
I like it.
Yeah. I started watching that WWE 24 Edge.
Oh, yeah.
After it came off. It's pretty interesting. The whole documentary was supposed to be how a wrestler, copes with being retired. So young. And then he said halfway through the production it changed into his comeback. And it shows you all the secret meetings he had with doctors and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Because I've listened to their podcast and he was explaining when about in the stages of a podcast he knew he could return.
Right.
Which I'm like, you little cheeky fuck. Lying to us all, burn his house down. He has an amazing house, so it's like a little mountain man.
Oh,
just deserted in the mountains with his kids. But yeah, it was a horrible match, and I hated every second of it.
And I loved it because we got to see catering. Everybody's dream, every wrestling fan's dream.
Well, we should say actually, Otis. We both went for Otis, didn't we, to win?
Yes.
And then we both. Oh no, I went for Edge. You went for.
I went for Edge too.
But then, you changed it, didn't you?
No, but we're not allowed to do that legally.
And then the next match we got was Gronk getting the 24/7 championship.
Yeah, Edge won.
Yeah, Edge won.
With the concerto.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A very dramatic concerto.
And then he cried over his dead body.
Yeah. Why did you have to do this, man?
You were my brother.
You were like a brother to me, Anakin.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, there was a weird pile-on or something.
The Gronk of it all. Yeah.
And Gronk pinned Mojo and just weird stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
Not at all.
Don't know why it was even there. They should have just had Stephanie McMahon host it. Because she's a psych.
Or Titus.
Oh boy, don't even. Titus's confused face. Yeah, we'll get onto that later.
But Gronk is now the 24/7 champion, and it's peculiar.
And he didn't lose it.
No.
So what happens? What happens now? Is it just going to be a Twitter exchange?
They've signed him. I'm sure they've signed him to a deal.
What to though? Actually wrestle?
I believe so.
Oh boy, he's going to go into a tag team with Mojo Rawley, isn't
Yeah, for sure.
he? Yeah, he's going to be an X-Zack Ryder, isn't he?
The
Zack
hype.
Ryder's just going to quit.
Oh, fucking wrestling, man.
Anyway, enough about Gronk. It don't even matter. He's not even a real person to us. The next proper match was the Raw Tag Team
Yes.
Championship. My boys, the Street Profits versus Angel.
That's how you say it, yes.
Angel Garza and Austin Theory.
Who was subbing in for Andrade.
Yep. Yeah, it was quite a short match, wasn't it?
6 minutes.
It was good, though.
It was pretty much a nothing match, really.
He did a good frog splash, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that was a tasty frog
And
splash.
Angelo did his twirly, jumpy thing.
Which you didn't like.
I don't like it, but it's just unique, isn't it? So it's funny.
Yeah.
Angelo's good, though. He's
alright.
He's very swift for a big man.
He's no Montez Ford, though.
No one's no Montez Ford, no one. Mate, Montez Ford is the new Eddie Guerrero. But yeah, the Street Profits won. And then Montez Ford nearly popped a vein in his neck.
I don't think there was any doubt that they were going to
No.
lose, you know.
Maybe if Andrade was in the match.
Maybe.
Because Andrade is the new Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, but much like the previous night, there was no explanation as to why Austin Theory was subbing in for Andrade.
I just don't think they wanted to mention coronavirus at all. To try and keep people from being depressed. But then they carried on to show WrestleMania that made people depressed. The next match, SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Sasha versus Lacey Evans versus Tamina versus Naomi. Yeah.
Bit shit, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, women's matches are hard to get through anyway, because women don't matter. But
Famously.
this one, with Jimmy Kilabitch as daughter in.
She's that bad at wrestling. She went to pin one of them and held on the ropes in front of the referee, and he was like, "No, you can't do that." Like, she's that dumb. That's how shit she is at wrestling.
And that was a botch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
Why?
Yeah.
Why does she even exist?
And it took all 4 of them to eliminate her.
Because she's fat.
Yep. If you're a fat woman in WWE, you're
Or a fat man.
automatically powerful.
Yeah,
God, it was just shit.
definitely.
Naomi got eliminated next with the Banks statement or whatever it's. Is that the
Yeah,
name?
I thought Naomi were going to be one of the last ones, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And then we had some shenanigans occur between the besties.
Yeah.
A little bit of tension arising.
We were like, oh, they're going to break them up. And
And then boom, Lacey just
Bombs
bombs Sasha.
yeah, that
Just-
fucking Lacey Evans, man.
And then Bayley won, and it was shit.
Yeah.
But what?
And then
fucking-
Sasha Banks came
Yeah,
on title
came-
and were like, there you go, yeah, we're best friends still, even though you kicked me or something. It was just bad.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Bayley should have died in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Anyway, on to the next match. The best match of the whole WrestleMania, even though it wasn't even a match. But it was a match.
It was just a promo.
A good promo, though.
Yeah, good promo.
An amazing... Apparently, it was all Bray Wyatt's idea as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is at all, but...
Don't know.
John Cena versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Hardly any of The Fiend.
In a Firefly Funhouse match.
Oh, this match.
I still don't
Let's
know.
break it down.
I really wish I'd taken note.
The note here on this website says this match is impossible to do justice in writing.
I'd agree.
It
So
was
let's
just,
leave it there.
Bray Wyatt showing us different incarnations of Cena over the years.
Yeah, it was very meta, very.
And on Instagram and Twitter, it kind of led up to this because John Cena's been posting like old pictures of like Husky Harris and just Bray Wyatt all over the place. And
very self-aware.
yeah, I have respect for John Cena because it's basically Bray Wyatt saying that he's too into Hollywood and he hates everyone and he's a really bad person for it. And John Cena's like, yeah, I'll just let him say that. I'll be just agreeing to that.
People are thinking it's going to lead to a John Cena heel turn.
Do you think?
That's what I've been seeing on the old.
Well, it does
internet.
make sense because the match ended in John Cena disappearing into a plane of non-existence. He just disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah,
He could be dead. I loved it though,
it was fun.
and the acting in it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
You know, John Cena's got a lot better at his comedic tongue.
Yeah, I like the puppets that were in it as well.
Oh yeah,
It was
I
just
like the jail bit
Oh yeah,
when John were doing the workout thing. Yes. Oh, I loved it, man.
I liked it.
And then obviously the Fiend Mandible clawed him, Sister Abigail'd him, and then Mandible clawed him again. And then did he just disappear after that?
I think so.
Mm,
It was odd.
it was
In a
odd.
good way.
I think it was better than the Undertaker match though.
There was more of a match in the Taker Styles match, but I preferred this.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm trying to say there.
It would have been good if this like led into like a little short match.
Yeah.
Say if like after John disappeared, he was like really weak in the ring and stuff, and
Yeah, appeared in the
the
ring,
Fiend
yeah.
just wiped the floor with him.
Yeah.
But if for like, as you're saying, because the Fiend's on SmackDown, isn't it? Bray Wyatt's on SmackDown.
No.
I thought
Yes.
he was.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think he is. So
He's
if
on.
on
I think he's
SmackDown,
on,
they
he's,
might
on,
be bringing him.
he's on Raw. I'm sure.
He went over to. That's why the Universal Championship's blue, because he went over to SmackDown, didn't
I don't know. I don't watch it.
it? We just watch AEW now.
Yeah, because AEW is good.
Yeah.
Says the mark.
But yeah, John Cena might appear on SmackDown, might do a heel turn, who knows.
Might
But I
reform the
enjoyed it.
NWO.
What?
Might reform the NWO.
You might do. You know, they even had a little short clip of CM Punk in there,
They did.
which was very surprising. Are they working up? Is this a CM Punk return confirmed?
Yes, for sure.
And then the last match, dun dun dun, WWE Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus the one and only Drew McIntyre. Which promo we both saw like 3 times, even though I didn't even watch the kickoff show. Fucking hell. It's such a long promo as well.
Yeah.
And he's on about, I won't be the guy who's remembered for doing the air guitar. I'm just like, shut the fuck up and just fight. Promo a long event fucking match.
Yeah, this is basically just the Goldberg match all over again. 4 finishes each or whatever, and it was literally the same match.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. He hit him with a claymore first, though, didn't he? Started the match off quick with a good old claymore to the face. And then McIntyre kicked out of an F5 in like before 1 second, weren't it? It's mental. You know,
Yeah.
it was just 2 more claymores after that, I think. And then Lesnar was down. Done. Paul Heyman was screaming louder than everyone else at side up ring.
I mean, I'm happy for him, but
It's
you've got to be upset for the poor lad, haven't you? Not getting
Mm.
a proper moment.
He looked very emotional when he was screaming thank you at the camera.
Yeah.
He's one of them people who've come back into WWE after being, leaving because he was going nowhere. And then he's come back in this really good story of redemption for himself.
Yeah.
And then he wins his biggest title that he's ever going to win in front of no one.
In front of Paul Heyman.
Mm.
He's big enough to be counted as like 3 men.
It's upsetting though, isn't it? It's just,
it is.
I'm not upset for Braun because,
Fuck Braun.
he didn't deserve it anyway, but Drew McIntyre's deserved it like ever since his comeback. And they just shit all over him because of coronavirus. But yeah, that was the end of WrestleMania. And
That was
that's
awesome.
what I thought of it.
There was a dark match after the Brock Lesnar match.
What?
He defended his belt straight away against the Big Show.
Oh, was that filmed straight after?
Yeah.
Because that's on Raw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Big Show.
Yeah.
To promote his new fucking Netflix. Oh my god. I can't even deal. I can't. I want to kill every creative writer at WWE. Jesus Christ. Poor Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, which night did you prefer? 1 or 2?
I prefer number 2, to be honest.
I think I'd have to agree.
Yeah, even though
As
they were
much-
both shocking.
They did the best they could.
Yeah, sure.
Even if they did have way too many matches. Like matches like Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley aren't WrestleMania matches. They're pre-show matches.
Yeah,
For sure. And
but that was one at best on fucking...
for you.
For everyone who was watching. But yeah, that's WrestleMania. How many WrestleManias out of 8 would you give it?
I'd give it 5.
What? Jesus Christ. I give it 3.
Because they did the best they could.
You just have to feel sorry for him, don't
Yeah.
you? You just have to give him respect no matter what.
Gotta give 'em props.
Props for doing what they did.
And there was a big ladder.
Alright, that big ladder pushes it up to 4 WrestleManias.
I've never seen a ladder that big.
To be fair, yeah, it's probably 4 for me. Bang in the middle. Weren't entertained, weren't bored. Bit
Just
bored,
sort
but
of, yeah.
I was just
I was
like,
a-
oh, that's a noise for this WrestleMania. What's your
Let's
noise?
Middle.
Oh, that was worse than mine. But hopefully, WrestleMania Hollywood is going to be a lot better.
Hope. Fucking hope. At least, next week's episode might be a bit more uplifting.
Oh,
much,
yeah.
I guess.
Good old Jackie. Well, I wonder how part 2 went. Hey,
Very well,
Weird.
I bet.
we're recording the end of the podcast, but before we've even watched part 2 of WrestleMania.
It's quite crazy.
Probably a good thing because we'd probably be really pissed off at this point, and I'm feeling all right. We're about to watch WrestleMania in a few hours.
Yeah.
Getting all hyped up. But yeah, there's no wrestling news. We've talked enough about wrestling. Fucking hate it. We'll talk what happened in NXT next week. Something.
Yeah.
Don't want to go too hammer home on wrestling and oiled up men. Yeah, let's do some awareness. Let's get people
do it.
feeling good. Do you want to go first, or?
I'll go first, yes, because
Go
mine's,
on then, my love.
mine's a bit more sadder than yours.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a update on my all-time favorite Instagram, Elaine Shallcross. Shove it to cancer.
Yeah.
She posted a video this morning that made me sad. That her chemo hasn't worked and the cancer's come back stronger than ever. Her doctors are doing everything they can. They're going to try different chemo and radiotherapy and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's still aiming to do a pop shove it, which is great news. So everyone go follow, and she's so close to doubling her original goal of 10,000. So she's near £20,000 now. If you could, go and
Give a cheeky donation.
That's
That's amazing that she's still staying positive to do this thing that she's set out. Because everyone would understand immensely if she were just like, right, I can't deal with doing stuff like that at this moment in time. She's got some balls on her.
Essentially, she was saying, I'm never going to beat this, but I might prolong my life a little bit enough to do this fucking shove it. And I'm just like, yes.
That is mental.
You do you. She might be my favourite person.
Yeah, she's mine. She's a lot better than you.
That's at Shove It Cancer on Instagram.
That's amazing that she's still... I mean, it's really sad news. Like, when you said, oh, it's sad news, I've got an update, I was like, no, don't do this to me. I'm feeling good. I mean, we're probably not going to feel good after WrestleMania, but I'm feeling good now.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she's staying positive.
And when she eventually does the Shove It, I'll be sure to let everyone know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll post a link
Post
to a link to it and everything.
Definitely. Yeah, she's a good egg.
Donate if you can.
Is that all you want to say on that?
Yeah, I just wish her any kind of happiness that she can get.
Yeah.
That's
all we can do now, really.
And I want to see her fuck the shit out of a Shove It, man.
Yeah. Well, to kind of lighten things up.
Apologies.
No, it's fine. Mine's on the topic of mental illness again. Well, kind of. It's kind of a social media platform for young kids who are struggling a lot with mental illness and like anxiety and just like fitting into some kind of society that they feel they belong. It's called Coof. They've got a really good kind of like admin team who works really hard to keep it, so there's no kind of trolls on there or anything like that. Keep it very strict with their privacy and stuff like that. Yeah, they've got a lot of different things on the actual website, and I think there's an app. There's stuff like they can set themselves like goals and stuff and reminders and stuff like that, and they can read like articles that other people have, like young people have written, and just get into forum groups and just like to kind of find people that they relate to through these forum groups and that. Yeah, it just seems like a really big, nice community of young people, which you don't really normally get. But one thing that I do, there's like, you can write in a daily journal and we have like different sections for different things on the app. But one thing I did really want to talk about is kind of like Samaritans and stuff. They have like a chat-based kind of counselling. You can chat to one of their counsellors up until 10 p.m.
Right.
I mean, like, some of them are 24 hours, so it's not, or they get like sent kind of the overview, kind of like a therapy session. We get sent like the overview of what they're struggling, so the kid doesn't have to kind of explain themselves or like explain what they're going through each time, because I know that can be very annoying to do that. Yeah, I just think it's a really good outlet for young people that are struggling with their mental health, and I think it's a good thing for like parents to look into as well, because they know it's safe and secure. Yeah, that's it really.
It's a
just
positive.
Kind of get that out there. I'll post it in the good old social medias and that. It's called Kooth, Kooth. Yeah. Just seems really good, and wish there was something like that when I was at school.
yeah, it would have.
Yeah, it's got I think it's an NHS kind of service.
Yeah,
it's got like at the end of the website, it's got all these awards and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's legit, just an uplifting kind of thing for any kids struggling out there. Just kind of to relate to what I was talking about last episode with the young person that I was talking about their mental struggles, and just wanted to kind of give them another option for an outlet as well. But yeah.
Always a positive.
Aye, and that's it really. That's the end of this juicy pineapple for this week. It just came up with that.
It's a juicy pineapple.
Maybe it'll stick. Who knows? But next week we have got good old Jackie Chan, and that's going to be fun, man.
It's his birthday in 2 days' time, on the 7th of April, January, February, April. Yeah.
I mean, I've already kind of started. I watched Forbidden Kingdom the other night.
Ah, yes, you did. Yes, the day when I double billed the Avengers films.
Yeah. I love that film. I remember I was talking to you about a film that's got that was like based off the legend of Su Wukong. It's got Jackie Chan in, but I said that Jackie Chan played Su Wukong, and you was like, I don't know what you're on about, mate. And then I watched that and I'm like, I'm on about Forbidden Kingdom. I thought I knew this film better, but it's Jet Li.
I told you about
plays
Forbidden Kingdom.
Yeah, Su Wukong. It's a good film.
It's a film, yeah.
But yeah, that episode's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching so much Rush Hour.
What Jackie Chan film should I watch?
Rush Hour. 1, 2, and 3.
I do.
Shanghai 9 and Noon and Nights and Noons.
They're great films.
I'm going to watch another Police Story. Probably only one, though.
Watch Police Story 3.
3? Oh, do I have to watch Police Story 2, though?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Police Story 3 is insane.
Cool.
You've seen the train, some of the train stuff. No, the train stunts.
Oh, yeah, with the motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jackie Chan nearly getting decapitated by a helicopter blade.
Yeah. I'm going to watch all the Rush Hours, probably Around the World in 80 Days.
Fun film.
Police Story 3. That's a lot of films. Fucking hell.
And I'll watch a bunch of his 80s shit.
Yeah.
Which
I'll stick to... Yeah, I'll stick to the newer stuff.
You're going full Hollywood.
Yeah,
I'll
full
st-
Hollywood,
I'll stay,
Jackie.
I'll stay Hong Kong.
Nice.
But what am I gonna watch?
But yeah, shall we end it? Should we do the social medias?
I thought it just meant life.
Oh no, not yet.
Let's do the social medias. Yes.
Yes, well, you can find us on Twitter at Wonder Hour. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
I have something that we should discuss.
What's that?
Logos.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yes. I've just remembered that we've got new logos.
Yes, we have, and whoever's listening to this, I mean, they're already out there, so
Yes.
what should we do? Just thank her? Thank good old Sips.
Snips.
Snips.
Ella Madison. Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, thank you, Snips. Not Sips.
No. Snips. We really like them.
Yes. I
thank you
like the
for
blurred
doing
out.
The blurred donkey penis.
Horse.
Blurred donkey.
Pony, actually. God, I don't even know what I am anymore.
Yes. I think like Facebook pages like @Snips Art.
Yeah, we'll put it in there.
That. Yeah.
Put it all in there.
Yes. But we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And now carry on with your.
Yeah, and we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. Just Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour. I think that's it. I think that's all the social medias, and all the pineapples in the world can rejoice. And fuck you, Seaton.
Fucking twat.
Yep. Ah, bless him. Well, next time you might see us was when you get slapped. So.
Well, it's not going to be me, but.
Probably is. But yeah, stay fresh.
Stay fresh, my lovelies.
Charles Dance.
In a cave.
Take a ride on some little pony. Come take a ride on some little pony. Please take a ride on some little pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Get this fucking shit done.
Jarlsberg.
Charles, oh, don't, because I want some cheese.
Mate, I should not have eaten that cheese. I've been shitting buckets today.
Have you?
Yeah, it's been brutal.
I ate some risotto with halloumi
Today?
Now, yeah. And that's all I've eaten. I need some...
What have I had today? I had corned beef hash.
I need to go out and get some snacks for WrestleMania, actually.
I'm just going to make some sausage rolls.
I'm going to give homeless men blowjobs.
You've got flapjack? Or did ever eat the rest of it?
Shit, it's Sunday, innit? I can't.
Everywhere be shut. No, go to a local shop, I guess.
Yeah,
For
I'll
local
get to
people.
Polish shop before 9. Get some weird Polish cheese and that. Yes, I like Polish.
I've seen Polish porn.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this.
Let's do it.